Hello ladies and gents, Reddax here with T3G doing a quick build video for you guys. This is going to be pretty much just me giving you guys a list of parts at a certain price point that'll build you guys the most efficient or the best gaming or office or whatever it may be type of PC. Today's build is going to be a $400 APU based gaming PC that'll be able to handle a lot of the games in the market right now. Not at like 5K resolution with all of the settings turned up on ultra, but just like some medium to low level gaming that most people would usually do on a day-to-day basis. Let's get started with the case. I chose the Cooler Master Elite 430. You can usually find this bad boy for around 45 bucks. It can fit up to around 6 case fans, which is usually going to be great for cooling and whatnot. And it's really good. I've actually built a PC with it, and it does a really great job. Next up on the list is the motherboard. It's the ASRock FM2 A55M-HD Plus FM2 Plus socket motherboard. It also does regular FM2. It's the A55 Hudson D2 chipset. It does have an HDMI port. It is micro ATX. And you can find this board for around 45 bucks. It's really good, and I know a lot of people may be thinking right now, well, hey, Reddax, it's a $45 board, so maybe, you're not going to get the best performance out of it, or, heck, it might even arrive DOA. I've actually had some really bad luck in these type of circumstances, but I've actually ordered an ASRock board that was an AM3 Plus socket, and it was around this price point, and it's doing great. It's still running on my buddy's PC, and you know what, I really trust ASRock. And they're a great brand, so I definitely pick up this motherboard. Next up, of course, being the processor. This is the AMD A10 6800K quad-core processor. It's an APU running at 4.1 gigahertz. It's really great. It's got a really nice chipset in it. The graphics chip that they're going to be using is a AMD 8670, I believe. Yeah, the 8670. It functions really well, and it'll be able to handle all of your games, that are at that mid-range. For the RAM, I chose the Team Vulcan 8GB DDR3 2133 speed RAM. Now, a lot of you guys are probably thinking right now, well, I've never heard of Team Vulcan, so why should I pick up this, suspect brand? It's actually not suspect, and a lot of people are actually starting to catch on to this company because I actually have some Team RAM sitting on my PC right now. It's been working for about a year now, and it's just done a great job, and I definitely do trust this company. You can find this RAM for around 70 bucks. And the increased speed of the RAM really helps with the bandwidth and the gaming performance on your APU. For the power supply, I chose something really trusty, a really good brand that you can count on. I chose the EVGA 100W1 500KR 500 watt power supply. This is a really good power supply. I really do trust EVGA. I know they haven't been making power supplies for all of that long, but people are really starting to catch on to this company's power supplies, and they've done a great job with them, really. A lot of people are having good times with their EVGA power supplies. They come with 3-year warranties, which is always good, and it's a really good, trustworthy power supply at around 50 bucks. Last but not least, for the hard drive, I chose something that's actually sitting in my system right now that you may be able to hear because it's super freaking loud. But that's besides the point. I chose the Seagate Barracuda 1 terabyte 7200 RPM hard drive. This is a great hard drive. It's obviously very trustworthy since it's been in my system for a long time, and a lot of people can agree with me on that. So I don't really have a recommendation for the CD drive because, they're all pretty cheap and they're all pretty much the same. So whichever site you're on, just pick up the one with the best reviews at the smartest price. Alright, ladies and gents, at the end of the day, this PC is going to cost you around 420 bucks, 430 bucks. But with rebates, you should be able to lower it to around 400 bucks. So at this price point, the PC will be able to handle pretty much anything perfectly. Don't expect it to do, processing as quick as an Intel i7 or something like that. Just know what you're dealing with. I didn't include the OS on this system because, there's a lot of different ways to get an OS. Not everybody's going to be getting Windows. And I'm just going to acknowledge the fact that a lot of people can get Windows for free. I don't condone doing it. I have a totally legit copy of Windows right here. So yeah, if you plan on buying it, it's going to be 100 extra bucks. But if you don't plan on buying it or running Linux or something like that, then the system's going to be a lot cheaper for you. Alright, ladies and gents, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This has been Reddax with T3G. Check out t3gtech.com for more tech and reviews. Don't forget to subscribe. This has been Reddax with T3G, signing off.